Bueno, buenos días a todos y a todas. Muchas gracias por vuestra asistencia. Bienvenidos a los International Days of the ETSIME 2025. Esperamos que sean de provecho y comenzamos con nuestra primera sesión con el Politecnico de Milano. Aquí tenemos a Emma Garibaldi Devoto, que es una alumna incoming de este año y que se ha ofrecido gentilmente a hacer la presentación de su universidad. Entonces, la vas a hacer en inglés. Y bueno, pues cualquier duda que os surja después de la presentación, pues podéis preguntarla ahí. ¿Vale? Así que compartimos. Perfecto. ¿Todo ello? ¿Más? Quiero conectar aquí porque no es un PowerPoint, tenemos que ir pasando aquí.
Good morning, I'm Emma Garibaldi and I study at Politecnico di Milano and study energy engineering. I'm doing the bachelor and right now I'm in the Erasmus program here in Spain after the study in Milano. And let's talk a little bit about Politecnico di Milano was founded in 1863 in Milano and since then it has grown. And for example, this was grown in this location because at first there was only Milano Leonardo as the campus in Milano. Then it's expanded in Milano de Vita, there is a campus that I attended. And but also there are some campuses in Lecco, Cremona Mantova, and Piacenza. There are some cities in Campodis near Milano, and they are all under the Politecnico Milano. And Milan is a very exciting city, the center of economics in Italy, and there are a lot of international people, and it's to be a student there. It's very exciting because there are a lot of students. And Politecnico di Milano is ranked very high in its ranking. That is the US World University ranking, and it's first in Italy, but in the world we are the place. And if you look at the ranking by subject, in engineering is the first in the world, and very close in design and architecture. We are and this ranking ranks based on like research and how the student after Politecnico enter the workplace. And it's a very big university. It has nearly 50,000 students and a lot of international students. And the faculty the university with many campuses are there. And if you want to look at the programs, this is for the bachelor, so the bachelor, but this is the master's programs. So all the programs of the masters are held in English, so the language, and the bachelor are held mostly in English. So the technical is very strong in research and they work for research of some sustainable goals to be more inclusive and up to date with the work that is happening. And yeah, it's like I think almost every professor research during the year, and if you're interested, you can go and talk to the professor and interact with them and maybe get to know what they're researching on. they're very open about that. So it could be a great opportunity if you want to maybe later PhD or go into the research career. These are the departments of the fellowship. This is the sector, design, and then we want that. Yeah, because it's the technical university for technical, because you can like. So initially, before going to university, we did the bachelor's. We have 12 years of the previous schooling. Then we have the bachelor, we call the laurea triennale. That is 3 years. Here it's 4, so it's a bit different. And after those 3 years, we go into the master's. That is laurea magistrale. And all the programs, like I said before, are in English. And after, if you want to continue your career as a student authorization, you can do a PhD. That is another 2 years, and those are those. And it is the university is divided in departments, and for the four disciplines are the School of Architecture, Urban Planning, Engineering, School of Design, School of Civil Environmental Management, School of Industrial and Information Engineering. This one is like energy engineering, done for aeronautical, for even software engineering, and it is like
Mining engineering is in civil engineering.
because we don't have the money.
Like this year.
No, we don't have. We have only like energy and in
Very sciences also.
we have in geography, like in ambient this is in School of Civil Environmental. But it's not like mining about the. And so these are the programs. I look for something to do go to environmental management. That architecture and design management. And then a very cool thing about Politecnico is that you can do double degrees once you enter the master program, and you do application for the double degree after you start. So after the first semester of the master program, and if you go on the site and search for double degrees, and you put in like the master you want to attend at Politecnico, then it shows you a list of all the universities in the world for that Politecnico has an agreement with, and so you can see it. It is something you're interested in. It's also a very good.
As a students, as Erasmus students,
I told
they can
no.
join those stuff. No.
You have to be a student if you're interested in doing one. Okay, so let's talk about the exchange. There are different programs. The most famous and big one is the Erasmus program, and all the information about the exchange program are on the site. For university, and then you search for exchange student incoming, and here it shows the exchange program. So like Erasmus, but there is also other programs like Enhance and like more like prestigious and specific programs that if you will be doing. And how does it work? So we do an online application over, and after doing January, there will be the evaluation, and then it's a bit of a tedious process during the study plan and then the learning agreement, but it's all worth it because when you go there, it's a wonderful experience. So I'm not here to tell you it's going to be easy, everything will work perfectly, but yeah, I think it's an amazing opportunity, and if you want to do it, I think it's worth it. And yeah, what to expect after Politecnico di Milano as a student. There are a lot of welcome activities and events on campus, and in Politecnico there are lots of associations, and if you want to join, it's a great opportunity to meet people. Whereas, for example, in Milan, I'm in association called the Politécnica. We built a sailing boat, and for example, last year there were some exchange students that joined the association for like 6 months, and they had a lot of fun and it was a great experience for them. So it's also a great way to meet people and also learn something new. And yeah, it's a very big campus, the one in Milan. So there are bars, libraries, and a lot of activities and initiatives. To be able to attend the classes, you need to know a little bit of Italian if you do exchange in a course that is taught in Italian. You need to have an Italian language level 1, or just take a course and it's like the test that says you attended the course. And or there are 4 courses that are held in English. So if you want to do it, if you want to get in those, maybe it's easy to video them Italian, and in general, it's good to know the language. If I could have like chosen, I would have chose English because I don't know already Spanish, but I've been here like 2 months and I can understand the lessons and I can talk a bit, so it's not that much of a problem. And also the professors are understanding because it's not your first language, so they help you. So it's good. I think the language is not a problem, especially as if you are Spanish, Italian. It's not like you are going to China. English. Okay, English.
But that was helpful.
The energy.
But master in energy engineering is
The master, yes, it depends. Like what year are you here? So you will be going on the 4th. That is the bachelor. No, the bachelor is held in Italian.
normally. Let me answer say normally the universities where bachelor degree is 3 years, like Italian, French, Portuguese. Normally they let you, if you go in 4th year, they let you choose courses of the master level. So normally the people that go to Politecnico, they are allowed to take master level courses. So maybe you have a combination to fit your subjects in the linear. We have a combination of 3, 4 courses in English for master level, maybe 1 or 2 from bachelor level. So you have that possibility, that freedom.
As for accommodations, Politecnico quite a lot of residences, but it's really difficult to get a spot there. So even if you say that I say get on for it's be complicated. As an Erasmus student, I think we should have some to be here. The accommodation in Italy is quite expensive, so if you can get into a residence.
Does the office, international office, help somehow in getting those residents?
Yes, I think like in the site, there's also like a section about accommodation, and you can also, if you want to get an appointment with the international office, and they should be able to talk about about that. Usually they respond very fast. Right now they are a bit, I think, overworked, so you know, but usually they are very helpful and want to give you all the information. There are sports. There like almost I think every sport if you want to do it. There's also this in Leonardo there is this arena that is called Campo Giuriati, and in Bolivia they just built this new sports center that has like paddle, basketball, football, and with a very cheap price you can go and train or just play with your friends after lessons.
I have a question. The campuses are very far away from each other?
The two campuses in Milan, they are like 30 minutes with metro. And Bobila is a bit outside of the city, but it's still in the city, but it's not in the center, while Leonardo is more in the center. If you're interested in the energy engineering, it is in Bobila, the one I go to that is a bit far. But if you're interested in like in ambience or something like this, it's in Leonardo. They're not that far, but it would be best like to have lessons all in one place because otherwise it's difficult. The other, there's 24. There's a lot of things on campus, so everything needs to eat, to study. You can stay there like all day. You don't have to go outside, and and then there is this program that I think it's quite helpful. That's called the buddy program, where you are assigned to a student, and they can get to know, they can help you get to know the university, and if you have any questions, they are the person you refer to. And so if you're going to apply to this program, you get to know that one more person, a person that also can help in general, but also maybe get to know your friends, his friends. It's a very important thing, so a great opportunity as well. And so these are the nails of and the campus visa is the one that you have any questions? Then Madrid. The cost of living is very similar. The thing that changes is the rent. The rent in Italy, in Milano, not in Italy, in Italy, in Milan, it's very, very high. I don't know why. So my advice for you is to look for it very early and try to find things that cost. But the cost of living is pretty much the same, like the food. There's
transportation, like
transport, yeah, no.
Super for the students or?
Yeah, there are super for the students, but I think the monthly like abbonamento for the transport here. It costs 10 euros for young people. In Italy, I think it costs 20. So it's a bit. But in general, I think it's pretty much the same.
Okay.
Yeah, because as I did here, I'm taking different courses from faculty. But I think it should be like written in the when you get in touch with the university. Because, for example, I can take some courses from Industrialist, but only a certain amount, and the majority of the courses would be like from Minas. So it's the same there. If you need to like get an exam because to convalidate the
Are actually
yes.
yes. For example, I'm not but I'm really good. And I really do something for my students, not like all this equivalent in the back, they don't have like
Okay.
but I want to, I see and I want to do that.
No, they're okay. Maybe next year, I don't know, if a class wasn't really attended, there's not going to be that course, but in general, we have to. And if you in the site of Politecnico, if you go to exchange and like the exams, maybe I can look for it later with you. You can there's like a list of convalidated exams. So if you look for UPM and you search for energy engineering, there's like, okay, you can validate the macchina and Italian exam with macchina tecnica, so it's facilitated valore. There is not all the exams because it's up to the students who can like from the lab to do it, but maybe it can give you an idea. So after we can search it.
You maybe you know, but you must know that if your school doesn't have an agreement with Polini, there are 3 spots in our schools, like ours. You could share it with your school.
But the stuff I
No, that's no. You have to do an application, but you need to put like curriculum and your transcripts, but you don't have to have
And the language requirements.
the language yet, but as I said before, you can also like take an online course and just test if you have at the finish. It's not like a like language certificate like official that takes a lot of time. Like if you want to do it, of course, it's better to know the language, but that certificate you can get it. You shouldn't be able.
You know, it's like function to study
I think that it's not called metallurgy, but it's under the like science that material, and so there are a lot of subjects that are so if you're interested, I think the most related to this one is materials. Allora, in Italy, if you are an Italian student that has done art school in Italy, you have to take an entry test And this test you can take it in the 4th year of high school, or in the last year there is the 5th one. And if you take it in the 4th one, it's not that difficult to get in because you just have to pass it. You have to take a 60 out of 100. And if you take a note that is 60 or higher, you get in whichever course you want to. You can choose from all the courses and you get enrolled directly. If you take it in the 5th year, there's you put preference of which courses you want to get in, and there are still free spots. So, but instead for the international students, I think you can take the entry test because I think there is also you can take it also in English, Italian, but you can also use the SATs, the standardized tests, and you present your score, and then I don't think it's that difficult in the bachelor. For the masters, I think it's the same exam, but it's more difficult to get in the 5th year because all the people from the 4th year already have taken their spots, and the spots are for them. So what is left? In my 5th year. I chose to study FME because I wanted to do engineering, and it's the best school in Italy for engineering. And also I do energy engineering, and I wanted to go into renewable energy, and the courses that are in Italy, I looked at the subjects and they were really interesting, and I liked the approach of the study because maybe also another university it was more general, but there was specific. So I think if you're interested in something and you already know what you want to do, you look at the subjects and you say, oh, okay, I like how they approach this approach.
For example,
On that thing, no. Maybe it's better about that if you talk with the university state, because they are the one they want to accept it. Like the university you go to, they should are more open. Like they can take you through the subject almost as if it's in the yes. So it's more a problem with the university in Spain that it's because they have to convalidate the exam. So I think it's better you send that list to the state.
How is the compared to
So it's very different approach because in Italy you have very big exams, like 10 credits, and here like the biggest exam you have, I think it's like 6 credits. So and you study a lot for only one exam, and you only have if you have it, because sometimes you don't have partial exams. If you have it, you only have one. So instead here there are a lot of partial exams and deadlines and things you have to get to the professor. In Italy, it doesn't work like this at all. So for me, it's a bit difficult to adjust to this type of evaluation. So I think it could be a little difficult for you as well to adjust to the Italian type of curriculum and everything. But I think it's similar. It's not similar. Yeah. Only thing, like in Italy, we have much bigger classrooms, like 150 people, 200 people, especially in the bachelor. For the masters, no, it's different. There are less people, but they are very big. So like you don't really have a relationship with the professor. yeah, if you want to have it, of course, but it's not natural. The professor. So I think that an Erasmus student should be a good idea to go to them and talk to them and try to like make them understand that you are Erasmus students. You should be. But like the difficulty of the exams.
I think that in the historical rates that I have from previous Erasmus students in Italy, they used to get, I don't know, from 6 to 8 over them. It's a little bit harder, we may say, than other destinations, but I think it's much worth it. Okay, so thank you very much, Emma. And she will be available anyways in the stand this afternoon from 3 to 7, in case that you want to stop by and ask about the kids. So thank you. And thank you all.